Alright guys, so we got expert playthrough here, and with all the clan restructuring and everything, sorry these videos weren't out this morning. I'm just going to try to get kind of a simple video out here, maybe use just some regular balls before fitting, and then kind of looking at the wins. I don't even know the wins, and I haven't played any of these courses at all really, so this will be definitely interesting.
Perfect shot.
But hopefully we can get some ideas on how the shots are going to play, and tomorrow I can get some better shots up for you guys. So I think we're going to stick probably stick with a quasar here, and about 6 topspin, full right side spin. I don't know if the shot overplays, so we'll just play it. Just play it about 7 rings. It does look a little bit downhill. Add some right curl.
Great shot.
And it hit great right, but that's okay. A little too much topspin. I kind of just adjusted it at no elevation, and there probably was a slight elevation change there, but I used too much curl and then hit great right. I think 6 topspin is fine. You can maybe go a little bit less on that just to stay away from the rough in case you do hit great like that. From there, I think our shot would be a thorn shot. So what I might do is just chip back to kind of where we are to see the second shot. So we're pretty close. Looks like a thorn shot. Let's just we'll just chip out here.
Great shot.
And kind of pretend like that's where our drive went. Alright, so I can already see there is a hill right here that is definitely going to change the ball guide. And we're close to max, so let's just go for a dunk, and then we can see how the shot plays. I almost wonder if a hornet's better and play like down here, so you completely take that hill out of it.
Perfect shot. Birdie.
So it plays pretty true, which is good to know. You are going to have wind effect on your second bounce, so you might have to slightly overplay that shot depending on where you're at with that hill. I will probably end up going for the dunk there, to be honest. So if my drive is right around where I was, especially if I'm playing with a kingmaker, which obviously I'd recommend in like the weekend and stuff like that. Your wind is going to be cut down. That was 10.7, so you're looking at probably a 7 to 8 mile an hour wind, which is very reasonable for a dunk there. That was like 5.5 rings, so I was actually outside of the 5 rings, which then does make it a little bit difficult. So if you want to take that hill out of that approach shot, definitely a dunk is a good possibility there, and there's plenty of green to stop the ball. So see you guys in hole 2. So we got hole 2 here. Looks like a pretty long par 5, so I think we're gonna swap to a Titan, and maybe 4 topspin. I don't want to roll too far.
Perfect shot.
I slightly over adjusted, not very much. Yeah, that'll work nice. So we could get a little more aggressive and get up into that point, but I think we should still be able to reach there. I brought a sniper. I'm guessing we won't be able to reach up for that rough bump there. Looks like we're going to have to play kind of a bounce over shot. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty close up into that point with a power 3 ball. So I think we'll play a bounce over shot at the green. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Alright, so we're basically at max. We're at kind of a good spot. Let's go one right. Now let's go two right and one top. We'll go 1-to-1 on this. 5, 8.2.
Perfect shot.
And this will just give us an idea if this one overplays or underplays. All right, so we were slightly under adjusted, and we do want to make sure we have the ball guide get into the hole there. So it is going to be kind of close with the rough. Maybe with it being like a tad bit of like a headwind, side wind, we either need to just add a touch of power, pull the ball down to make sure we get the ball there, or maybe just go slightly above the one top spin. But that's a pretty good shot, and we'll slightly over adjust that one. So probably add half a ring to 1-to-1. So if that was 8.2, probably like an 8.7-ish ring adjustment there would seem pretty spot up. So all right, on to hole 3. All right, so we got hole 3 here. Luckily, I actually just played this one in a shootout, so I kind of have an idea. I played a rough bump here, and it was a little bit different wind, but I got the idea that it does need to be, you do need a slight overplay. So I think we're going to try like one back, full right. I am going to use a katana. I do want that full side spin. And we're going to go 10 rings. And then I'll add
Perfect
a
shot.
tiny bit of right curl. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Well, actually, it's not that bad because we're forfeiting out anyway. So, looked good on the curl. I just need to make sure that I either line and the adjustment seemed good. So either I'm going to take off a tad backspin, maybe just go under a bar, or leave the one bar and just make sure I put my initial aim up just a little bit. So see you guys on hole 4. All right, guys. So we got hole 4 here, and the way I've been seeing a lot of people play this is a sand bump over here. But how I'm actually going to try it is I'm going to try a hook. I just kind of want to see if this is possible. So we're just going to go 15 rings. And I don't know if this will make it over. I'm just kind of messing around. So too much backspin. Kind of what I thought. We actually, distance-wise, made it a little further than I thought too. So whether or not that's a decent play, I don't know. But I figured it would be worth a shot just to mess around. So we'll probably end up playing the sand bump on this hole. But we'll see how this chip looks from here. So Oh, our opponent. Okay. I thought maybe he was going to do the sand bump. I could have shown you. So I think even we must have hit pretty deep up here in the fairway. So either we would have to take off power. That ball really carried. Even if we would have cleared the bunker, we'd be up here. And somewhere, it'd be pretty, long chip. We'd be pretty past the green. So I don't think that's, a great play. But it was worth a shot.
Great shot.
So,
Nice
see you
on.
guys on hole 5. Alright guys, so we got hole 5 here. It looks like another pretty long par 5. I think I'm going to bring the Guardian. I don't know if we can get up to the green to backspin it, but we will definitely try. Full top spin, full left spin. Maybe we'll take a little top spin off. I don't want it to run too long.
Perfect shot.
We'll just curl this one in. The goal here is obviously just to bounce to. Yeah, good thing we took off all that top spin. So, I think we can maybe reach the green here and do a Guardian backspin shot, but if not, we'll have to play off that little pad. It looks like so. We're in good shape. I think I did 6 top spin there, so I've definitely stay below that, or unless you have an apocalypse that you can add more curl to. Definitely looks like right is not a good play here. My opponent had a decent drive, but even with the power 4 ball, it looks like it's going to be tough for him. So I think left is definitely the play. All right, so we can reach, and I will play that. We'll play a little bit of right spin. I think we'll try to use this hill. I don't know how it funnels to the hole, because basically over here, I don't know, it's going to be awkward. So we'll just do an overpower shot. So we'll go about 7 rings.
Great shot.
Not full overpower. This is only a Guardian 6, so.
Nice on.
That was close. I like that shot. I really like it. So I actually could have taken off a little bit of power too, and maybe not run up that hill so high, and hopefully would still feed to the hole, but then you could be a little more accurate with your shot. So for guys who buy balls, a power 4 ball, and if you have a Guardian 8, you're going to have quite a bit more distance too. So I definitely like that approach there. So power 4 ball, you might be able to get away without any overpower.
Perfect shot.
So yeah, that's unfortunate. So we will see you guys on hole 6. All right, guys. So we got hole 6 here. Looks like a rough bump is a good possibility here. So I think I'm gonna play 2 right and maybe 1.5 back. Now we're gonna go 2 back. And we're gonna have to just speed adjust this. We're gonna go 9.
Perfect shot.
We added 1 ring because this is very downhill. Yeah, we needed
Nice on.
we needed at least another ring. My adjustments weren't obviously spot on because I was kind of rushing that. But I'm thinking we're probably going to end up needing maybe 2 extra rings on that adjustment. So not a bad shot, but I was it's a very small patch of rough to hit there, so it's a risky shot, and I spent some time pulling out a Kingmaker and starting the recording. So a little bit rushed, and it showed in the shot. So I'll definitely be making videos, obviously tomorrow, and maybe we'll be able to hone that in a little bit better too. So, all right, guys, see you on hole 7. All right, so we got hole 7 here. I may end up playing this with like a Zerk or something, but since we're just practicing, I think we'll just stick with a Titan. We're going to play a hook. I think that might be too much spin if we do. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Oh, crap. Ooh. Get a little lag. Hopefully we got full hook there. Alright, so that worked well. Worked perfect. Definitely a really nice shot. So, yeah, we've had a couple good ones today. Unfortunately, we are forfeiting the round out, but I'm very happy with that. So I don't know how much the wind direction angle is going to change on that shot, but maybe a power 4 ball or something would work really well there. You don't really need side spin, but you could use extra wind. So even the season 6 balls that they're offering right now might not be a bad idea. I definitely don't think you need a Zerk there. If you do have an APOC 5 or something, you might be able to use less topspin and make that a little bit of a safer shot too. So unfortunately, we're not going to chip this in because we're forfeiting the round out. But it's a pretty nice angled tailwind from here. So this green is like perfectly flat. So to be honest, on something like this, we're basically just gonna pull back and edge a cup, and it'll be in every time. So we will see you guys on hole 8. All right, so we're here for hole 8 and expert. I actually saw Charles and Bobby from our clan make this one, and I know their adjustment. They use 4 back, and then mid distance plus 35%. Maybe it was 5 back. We're gonna play 5 back, and it's so 8. We're just gonna go 10.
Perfect shot.
Close. I like that shot. I did have a feeling to put a little bit of left spin on to kind of straighten it out. But how that adjustment was, I didn't. Let's see what 7.8 plus 35%. At mid would have been 9.5. So I kind of did over adjust a half ring. That is probably why I'm a ring to the right too, but definitely a good close shot, and I will take that. So see you guys in hole 9. All right, so we got hole 9 here. Just saw our opponent's shot. and expert is getting crazy with the amount of wins that tailwind that expert gets. I really hope that sometime soon Playdemic will stop this and actually give us some headwind and some trickier wins in expert, because it's bad. So how we're gonna do this is we're gonna just push up, and then we're gonna make our adjustment from there. So we want the hop. We want our second hop to just be before the rough.
Perfect shot.
And then hopefully we will skip the rough entirely and bounce right over. Just like that. So, perfect. I don't know what this is going to set us up for our second shot, if we can rough bump it or if we're going to have to hop over. I didn't even think about switching out to a longer club. I think we have the sniper in. Alright, so it would be a long rough bump, and I don't even know how consistent that would be. So I think we're going to play the bounce over here. We're definitely going to have to play some topspin and basically full left spin. A kingmaker or katana might be required here. So we're only going to go, and we'll go closer to 10 because we don't know how this shot plays. We don't want to clip that rough. So I think it should be near a mid adjustment. I went 1-1 there. Don't go in. Don't go in. No. No. We're going to no. Oh, guys. I don't know if we are going to qualify with an albatross, and I don't know if we forfeited enough holes. We finished at 9 under with that albatross. I was hoping to bogey that hole, and that would have put me at 5 under. So I hope we just didn't screw ourselves there completely. And that albatross is going to have a tiebreaker on everybody else, that 9 under. So, man, that would suck. So, all right, guys. Well, we will catch you on tomorrow. Hopefully, if I can bring you some updated videos. If not, I'm through on this account with a horrible tiebreaker. So I think 4 and 7 are a must in this tournament in expert. I think 28 is going to be a par score, and I think 2 of the par 5s are good albatross chances, and 2 of the par 3s are really good hole-in-one chances, with the possibility of all 3. So I'd expect winning scores again in expert to be 30 to 32, a lot of 30s. So another crazy high-scoring tournament. I do think that there's less luck involved in this one, and actually hole one's a good chance for the eagle on that par 4 too. So I don't know. I think we're going to see some crazy scores here in expert. So. All right, guys, we will see you later. Thanks for watching.